few days ago, the Pentagon confirmed that a 2019 video of a UFO sighting is actually real. It was a UFO. The video shows a pyramid-shaped object flying over a U.S. Navy destroyer. This is the very first time the public has seen video from this incident. The UFO footage was leaked to a filmmaker called Jeremy Corbell, who joins us tonight to explain all of this. Jeremy, thanks so much for coming on. Tell us where this was shot. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, so I obtained and released videos and photographic evidence of UFOs swarming our warships. So the green video is night vision. That's from the USS Russell. It wasn't just one pyramid-shaped craft. It was multiple. These were swarms. I also released with my mentor in journalism, George Knapp, also released from the USS Omaha, which looks like thermal imagery. He released 3 photos the day prior to mine. So we're trying to get this out to continue elevating the conversation, because it's very important we have it right now.
Yeah, you think? I mean, those are not weather balloons. Those are clearly autonomous aircraft of some kind that are, as you put it, swarming U.S. military craft. So there are two options.
Under intelligent control.
These are craft
under intelligent control, and they're flying with impunity, Tucker, within our airspace, and they can outmaneuver, outperform anything that we seem to have. Their mode of transportation seems magical to us. It's unbelievable, and now finally we're having a rational, sober discussion about this, because we don't know what these are. We don't know the nature of the technology. We need to find out who's operating them and also what the intent is. So it's a really exciting time to be learning about UFOs, because now we're having a complete tipping point with the transparency, and hopefully we'll be getting more answers soon.
This must have scared the crap out of the U.S. military. I mean, their job is to defend the country and themselves, and here these aircraft violate their airspace. Quickly, do you believe that they sincerely don't know what these things are and where they came from?
We have the best military on planet Earth, the greatest intelligence agencies. These are true unknowns, and they were swarming our military arsenals. They're seen over nuclear facilities. This is documented. We need to find out who is operating these vehicles.
Yeah, nicely put. Jeremy Corbell, I appreciate your coming on tonight. I hope we see you again. Thank you.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling one the scriptures. Salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity with charity. And as you've seen, the chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai are making themselves known, all right, more and more as we get towards the end. All right, you have the men of the Lord. Excuse me. You have the men of the Lord out in the highways and byways teaching the word, and you have the prophecies that they're speaking of coming to pass, man. All right, so the Lord is actually getting closer and closer, and the heathens are actually dismayed at the signs of heaven. The Lord told us not to be, because we understand through the Spirit what they are. All right, this is I'm going to the word dismayed. Bear with me 1 second. This is weird. And Esau's been doing something weird with this app, so all right, we'll just go to the etymology, because Esau wants to play with the apps now, but it's over for this man. Let's get the word dismayed. Dismay is a verb from the 1300s. It says to become or be alarmed. So we're not supposed to be alarmed. It says upset or frightened. The Most High doesn't want us to be frightened at these signs, at the visions of the chariots, because it's going to turn to us for good in these last days, man. To the elect, all right? Because the Lord is about to come back here onto the earth, and he's gonna commence with a lot of killing and judgment upon the wicked. Everything that's wicked is going to be destroyed by the chariots and the missiles and by judgment in these last days. That's why we're seeing these chariots. That's why we're seeing the other countries gather their weaponry, because wickedness is about to get off of the earth. Anybody that is of a wicked spirit, anybody that's not right, including 2/3 of our people, they're going to be judged and going to be put to death. All right, the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming unto the earth via the kingdom. Okay, this is the 13th. It's from the 13th century. I'm gonna read it again. It's the verb dismay, because the Lord told us not to be dismayed when we see these things, and also other things that come onto the earth as well, because the Lord has a lot planned. All right, He's gonna receive us. All right, as He did in the previous Egypt when we were under the Hamites, the people of Machazarium. All right, which you probably know as the Egyptians you see on TV, and which are really the Sudanese, which are Hamites. All right, but now we're under the Edomites here in America, Babylon the Great, which is another Egypt. All right, and the Lord, all right, is showing Himself once again. So we are to be dismayed. All right, so this is the verb dismay again. It says to become or be alarmed, upset, or frightened, to confound, break down, the courage of by danger or difficulty, or fear of calamity, filled with despairing apprehension. All right, probably intensive. So this is what the heathens are feeling. This is what you've seen in that video from their actions, whether it's real or not. The chariots are actually really out there, man. And we multiple brothers have seen them. They've come to camps. So this is we're at the end, man, and if we continue on as we're supposed to, and we endure to the end and endure through the things to come, we're gonna be crowned, Lord willing. All right, and we're gonna be put into one of those chariots. I mean, Apostle Hart says we're gonna be put into a huge chariot. So these are just war chariots, all right, that are here to observe Esau before the Most High takes them down, man. All right, so I'm gonna get another scripture. This is the book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, about the same time Antiochus prepared his second voyage into Egypt, and then it happened that through all the city, for the space almost of 40 days, there were seen horsemen running in the air in cloth of gold and armed with lances like a band of soldiers, and troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running one against another with shaking of shields and multitude of pikes and drawing of swords and casting of darts and glittering of golden ornaments and harness of all sorts. Wherefore every man prayed that apparition might turn to good. All right, so this is giving you another example through history. All right, this is Antiochus preparing, all right, and going forth with his voyage into Egypt, when he saw these same chariots. All right, he saw these same exact chariots, all right, that Esau's seeing today appear all over the earth, man, especially more and more here in America, Babylon the Great, because they're entering into the house of the thief, as the prophecy spoke on, man. All right, so these words and everything written in here is actually historical, man. The scriptures is the most accurate history book, and it is the history book of us Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, let me get something real quick. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. It says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. So these chariots, they're documented as being a part of antiquity, which means of ancient age, ancient origin. All right, so they were showing themselves during the time of Antiochus. All right, which the world knows as Antiochus Epiphanes, man. All right, and it's documented in the scriptures. All right, these are the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and Lord willing, if we're the elect, they're coming to They're coming to defend the elect. They're coming to do the Lord's will. They're coming to fight for Yahushua. They're as a part of his army, man. All right, so let me get another scripture. This is the book of Zechariah chapter 5 and 1. It says, "Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes." It's another account in the history of the prophets, documentation, all right, through the Spirit. Zechariah 5 and 1, "Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse." All right, so this is a curse unto you people, man. This is a curse unto the wicked, and this is a blessing unto the elect, all right, and the remnant of the house of David, all right, and the Israelites, man, of the righteous Israelites, man. This is Zechariah 5 and 3. "Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it." And that is talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man who has stolen, raped, robbed, and murdered everything in his path, all right, to establish his wicked, terrible, destructive, tacky kingdom that we all live in. So he's going to be cut off on this side, and this is a curse unto him. Seeing these chariots, all right, that's why in the video you've seen Tucker Carlson, all right, and this other, I guess, this other man, all right, dismayed at the signs of heaven, like it told us not to be in Jeremiah the 10th chapter, man. Okay, so these are these chariots that are showing themselves as actually they go back in history to the time of Antiochus Epiphanes, because he saw them. And his military and himself, it said that they prayed that the apparition turned to good. Just as it's the same spirit they have in that video. They pray that this is good. All right, they want to understand and find out who's flying them. The guy even said it's magical, man. So the Lord is about to do a lot of amazing things on the earth, man. This is Zechariah 5, but at the same time, it's a curse unto all the wicked. All right, Esau, starting with Esau, the heathen, and 2/3 of our people. All the wicked is going to be a curse unto them, man. Let's keep reading. Zechariah 5 and 3. "Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stones thereof." So the Lord is going to send these chariots, all right, and they're going to do work. They're going to actually do damage, all right. And that's what's going to, let's go into this word curse real quick. This is, it says curse.
Strong's H 423. Allah. Allah.
It says an oath of covenant, a curse from the Most High. So this is a covenant, and this is a curse from the Most High towards men, all right, and the wicked on this planet, man. Okay. So let's go back and look at the video again. If I can get back to it, let's go back to YouTube real quick.
Just a few days ago, the Pentagon confirmed that a 2019 video of a UFO sighting is actually real. It was a UFO. The video shows a pyramid-shaped object flying over a U.S. Navy destroyer. This is the very first time the public has seen video from this incident. The UFO footage was leaked to a filmmaker called Jeremy Corbell, who joins us tonight to explain all of this. Jeremy, thanks so much for coming on.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 17. It says, "The chariots of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. All right, so the Lord is amongst these angels, man. These because that's who's in the vehicles. They want to find out so bad who's in the vehicles. The angels of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua are in the vehicles, and the angels look like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're trying to tell you, all right? Because what? We're in the time of judgment. All right, that's what we read in Zechariah. This is going to be a curse unto these people on the earth. All right, and they're going to be a blessing unto the elect. Because what they're going to do, they're going to fight and defend them, right, during the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, and the Lord is going to eventually